Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Drew Smyly will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 120.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. It's 1-2. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Rios is going to have plenty of room as he puts it away in front of the dugout for the first out of the inning. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Nolan Arenado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
First pitch on its way. Wilson Contreras is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Into the box, Nolan Gorman, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Curveball just about brung him up, but it's to 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and break.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mikolas, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Striding in, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And there's ball 2 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Dansby Swanson is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Two and one.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch is high. The throw. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Rios is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The 1-2.
2-2 now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-2 pitch. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Aye.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Popped him up. Goldschmidt has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Standing in, Tyler O'Neill.
Leading off for St. Louis, the left fielder,
First delivery to him on the way.
O'Neill.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Skied into very shallow right. Wisdom has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 7.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
Jordan Walker comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Velasquez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8.
Now in the box, Brendan Donovan. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Looks at his sinker there that drops in 1-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
A curveball hit right back at him, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
0-1.
Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece. Hosmer to the plate now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Hosmer, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. No outs, nobody on. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
3-2 pitch. Hosmer's able to lay off, so he'll move to first on the free pass.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Stepping up to the plate, Nelson Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
A runner at first with no outs here. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
To the plate now, Tucker Barnhart, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2, all even now at 1-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and into bat next the pitcher Miles Mikolas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him 3rd best on this Cardinals ball club. Paul Goldschmidt is in for the 2nd time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Goldschmidt swings and hits this one very well out to deep left field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 on its way. Bases are loaded with only one out.
Nope.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Nolan Gorman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Tyler O'Neill is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. So far this season with runners in scoring position, O'Neill brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Comes set, the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the...
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Counted 3-1.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Ready for another chance? Nico Horner reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Gansby.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. To 1-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. Back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first. And for the second time in 3 innings. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. Lifted down the line and left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Too high. Ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Bellinger patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Brendan Donovan is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Miles Mikolas will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That's popped up, and that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Dylan Carlson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Their count now at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Cards forced to settle for 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in, Patrick Wisdom 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1 and 2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. And that misses ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And the pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So striding in, Eric Hosmer, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here it comes. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Wilson Contreras stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Ready with the 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit. Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. At the plate, Nolan Gorman. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Lays off 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And no shot of testing anything there. He'll hold on at third with 1 gone.
Right fielder, Jordan Walker.
At the plate, Jordan Walker 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. He's set, and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Leiter, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
I know this guy.
1 run is scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dylan Carlson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Nelson Velasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. That's in the basket, a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
batter, the catcher.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit to short. Scooped up. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Miles Mastrobuoni will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, CUBS.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Nico Horner. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
The 1-1 home. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get one back on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Cardinals 7 and the Cubs 2. Michael Fulmer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 32.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. And now pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And this is going to find the gap for his third hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The shortstop.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Velasquez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, third base.
Coming to the plate now, Edwin Rios. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Two away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we've got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Has a look, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Jordan Walker. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Walker.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now here it comes.
Count is 2-1. Nope, outside.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, Brendan Donovan. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This is popped up. Barnhart shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 39.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Mikolas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lays off 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bellinger is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Nelson Velasquez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off. swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Tucker Barnhart is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Yan Gomes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Yan Gomes.
And he fouls this one off. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2. The pitch.
Full count.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Three-two pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Nico Horner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't. Michael Rooker will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yan Gomes will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher. Dylan Carlson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey! Two balls, 2 strikes.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to the right. Hosmer has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
The shortstop, Dansby.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hicks has over 40 innings on his line so far, and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. O'Neill is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now, Edwin Rios. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Ready now, Patrick Wisdom. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
1-1 to count. Now here's the pitch. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with all set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Nolan Gorman. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Anthony Kay enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 44.
And the pitch.
Anthony.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And there's ball one. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Rios is over to take a look, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
He'll try again. 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Wisdom is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now back.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tyler O'Neill. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder. And the count will be full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Stepping up now, Jordan Walker, man at first after the 2-out walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The bat, the second baseman.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop half.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Helsley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tommy Edman will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Cody Bellinger is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Now a curveball misses inside. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Up next to the Cubs.
Into the box now, Eric
The first
Hosmer.
baseman.
He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way.
Two balls, two strikes.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 4.
In now, Nelson Velasquez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Inside and low. 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Luis Torrens will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 5 homers, 9 driven in. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
2 out with the man at first. Hit out towards second. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have taken the rubber match of this 3-game